How you doing? This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and today we have the news. It's not breaking, but it's out there. San Francisco is still without power. LA had a power outage at the airport and much of the area, all the way to possibly Van Nuys, the home of Premier Radio Networks. And New York, the power went out in the subway. But the thing is, all these outages went out at the same time. Now in San Francisco, a substation at Larkin and Geary, roughly, caught fire. This substation has caught fire before, and the city voters have tried repeatedly to get rid of PG&E because of the aging infrastructure and the problems with PG&E. And PG&E has fought every attempt to turn the city public and not have the power run by PG&E. So this happens a lot in San Francisco. The power is not out here, but a friend of mine who lives in the Cow Hollow district above Union Street, his power has been out all morning, and thousands are without power, including one BART station. The power is not out here. Thank people notified me by email asking me. It must be affecting me. I'm 30 miles away. However, we have had the power go out in the last 2 weeks here for 3 hours, and it knocks out, when the power goes out where I live, it knocks out all of Martinez effectively for about 3 miles, but not across the creek behind me, but everything up to the freeway to downtown is dark. So the question is this coincidence? Is this something sinister, or is it just an aging infrastructure unable to handle the demand of a commute hour on a Friday morning? And it's very odd that 3 grids would go out at the same time across the country in 3 major cities. So I don't know what to make of this, but this is one reason why, if you can, you go off the grid. You go solar, so that you're not stuck in the elevators like they were in San Francisco, at the Los Angeles airport, and presumably in New York. So that's what's going on today. Nothing earth-shaking in my life. I've got to go out today. It's 75 in here, and it's going to be 77, and in San Francisco it's 71 right now, and in San Francisco when it's 71, people start roasting. So the big thing with no accidents is in the city is that cars are trying to get down the street with no stoplights, and that's always fun, with no traffic cops around. So still no keyboard. It left Flushing, New York this morning. Now Flushing is in the direction of Kennedy Airport, so it's supposed to get here Tuesday. I don't know if the blackout will affect my keyboard or not, getting to the airport or getting wherever the United States Postal Service sends it. And I am curious if George Norrie got affected by this blackout, because there is one dot on the LA power map that says it might have reached all the way to Van Nuys, the home of Premier. So I will do live videos as soon as I get a new keyboard. It's on its way, and I'm still cleaning this place up, although I dread cleaning, but dribs and drabs, I keep doing it, and it'll get done. So that's the news there. Oh, there is a link there to a YouTube video where a guy talks about that. He has photographs of the blackout. You can also see a number of photographs of the San Francisco portion of it on the site SF Gate. Okay, this is George Senda. Have a great weekend. I'm counting the days to my 65th birthday next week, Friday, the 28th. And by the way, another thing, every year, Kathy's having a big argument with me. This weather's weird. And I said, no, it isn't. This happens every year since I was 12 and came to the Bay Area. The period from the 18th of April to around the 30th and as late as the 5th We get really, really hot. We get an Indian summer in April, and then we get another one in September around the Jewish high holy days, where I used to go to temple and wear a suit and roast, because there's no air conditioning in Temple Sheret Israel, and much of San Francisco doesn't have air conditioning. So when it gets 90 degrees in the city, you're dying. And usually there's no wind off the bay, nothing. Now, oddly enough, this morning, about 6:30 in the morning, I started to roast in my living room. It got super hot. Then I opened the door. I had the fans going. And I opened the door, and a blast of cold air came up from the bay. So I'm going, this is crazy. But it's warm right now. All right. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. And stock up, if you can afford it, with light sticks, an emergency radio, batteries, rechargeable ones. That's what I use. Not ones that get thrown away, because that's harms. These is one I happen to have had, but I have mostly rechargeables now. And get yourself an emergency radio, stock food and water, because you never know how long the power goes out if you have a blackout. And also some emergency flashlights. I have flashlights now in every room in the house if the power goes out, because I almost killed myself when we had the last blackout trying to get in here to the bathroom in the dark. And I thought I knew this place backward and forwards, but I didn't in the dark. There's one of my rechargeable batteries. So I cannot find rechargeable 9 volts. I have some equipment that's 9 volt. All right, Tuesday I go to the Apple Store, and I'll be doing a video from the Walnut Creek Apple Store. So, have a great weekend, and I will catch you next time. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye for now.